What's going on, folks? It's been a while, but I am back, and I promise to try to be more consistent. But sometimes life happens between work and spending time with family, etc. But nevertheless, I know Highest to Lowest came out in theaters with like mid-August, but because I've been so busy, I haven't had time to check it out until it came out on Apple TV this past weekend. And I must say, this is going to be a spoiler-free review, but I thought it was a really good movie. I thought it was a pretty solid movie. Like if you had to rate it between 1 and 10, I give it 7.5, 8. Um, and this, the thing that really brought this movie home is definitely the big three in this movie between Denzel and Spike Lee, of course, but also Jeffrey Wright, who was also a phenomenal actor. So just those three alone, I really felt like held the movie together for me. For those who haven't seen it yet and are still unfamiliar with what Highest to Lowest is about, Denzel is our main character who plays a highly successful music executive back in the day, and in present time, because of AI and streaming and stuff like that, he faces a few challenges that he needs to make, some real big decisions about. And between all those type of struggles he's going through, business wise, a kidnapping takes place, and Denzel is faced with trying to, deal with that hectic situation. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because once again, this is a spoiler-free review. I don't want to give too much away. Yeah, this movie was, like I said, it was pretty solid. Some parts did lose me a little bit. Not because the storyline is complex at all. It lost me, with some of the performances. And my biggest, of course, like I said, the big names I mentioned, they coming through every time. That's a given. But I feel like ASAP Rocky, there's a couple scenes that he almost turned me off from the movie. But then again, he's mainly known as a rapper and a fashion influencer, if anything else, more than an actor. Actor is clearly a little further down on the totem pole for him. But, he did the best that he could. And I'm not sure if A$AP Rocky has been in anything else prior to this, but if this is his first movie, that's a hell of a first start to acting, to act alongside the likes of a Denzel and a Jeffrey Wright. I feel like if there was any type of criticism when it comes to that, I feel like if you have a complaint, try to have a solution. I feel like if you switch out A$AP Rocky with Joey Badass, I feel like you would get a better performance in that particular role. Joey Badass has been proven to be a pretty serviceable actor from his times in Raising Kanan, clearly. And there was another movie I want to say he was in. The name escapes me. I think it was like a short film where he was a victim of like police brutality or something like that. The name escapes me, but my point is, if you're gonna have experienced people like a Denzel and Jeffrey Wright, why not throw somebody else who's at least a little bit more experienced? If you're looking for a rapper turned actor that's pretty young. But that was really my only complaint, if anything, man. Definitely think you should check it out. And yeah, man, it definitely shows off the Spike Lee traits that we're all familiar with in various ways. And yeah, and overall, I really feel like Spike Lee and Denzel Washington still haven't missed when it comes to them collabing together. If I'm not mistaken, this is probably their fifth or sixth project, and maybe not the strongest out of the fifth. I mean, out of their entire collection, but nevertheless, still pretty solid, especially in comparison to their other projects. So yeah, man, if you've seen this movie, please let me know your thoughts. And hey, that's my opinion. Peace.